From new flight options to exciting new resort openings and even new resorts within resorts, I've got all the latest in resort and travel news coming right now on your Resort Report. Hi guys, Vanessa here, and welcome back to Passport Pages, and I'm back with your resort report for the month of April 2023, and I have lots of big news to share, so let's get started. Let's kick things off with a piece of news that many of my viewers have been asking about: the recent smoking ban in Mexico, which is one of the world's strictest anti-tobacco laws, banning smoking in all public places, including parks, beaches, and yes, even resorts, which means you as a guest cannot smoke in common spaces or even in your own room, or you run the risk of facing fines up to $550 or even possible jail time. However, hotels and resorts do have the option to designate an outdoor smoking area as long as it's at least 10 meters or 33 feet from the rest of the property. So some of you have been wondering, can you smoke your cigar on the beach? No, but most properties should have a specially marked area to do so. It's of course up to the individual property, so if that's a deal breaker for you, I'd check for their updated policy on their website before making your next reservation. So now to some flight news, and there's no question that bookings to Puerto Rico have really spiked since the beginning of the pandemic, and no carrier has added more flights to this destination than Frontier Airlines. And now the budget carrier has plans to add new routes to 3 different airports in Puerto Rico. The expansion will include a total of 7 new non-stop routes from cities all across the continental U.S. The Puerto Rico expansion will include new flights originating from Cleveland, Detroit, Baltimore, Chicago, and Dallas-Fort Worth to San Juan, all of which will kick off in the first week of May. Cleveland and Detroit service will run 4 times each week. Chicago to San Juan flights will run 6 times a week, while Dallas and Baltimore, Washington flights will run daily. I know that many of us have been hesitant about booking trips due to flight prices, but there are definitely carriers out there that are making budget trips possible. And my tip when traveling on a budget for the foreseeable future is to look for budget airline carriers and plan your trip by great deals available through them rather than pursuing a specific destination or resort. You can save quite a bit this way and still have a wonderful vacation. In more flight news, Grand Bahama is getting a much-needed new airport terminal. Grand Bahama Airport has officially announced the transformation of its international airport terminal, with work already underway. Grand Bahama also just reopened its domestic terminal following a complete renovation to repair extensive damages suffered during Hurricane Dorian back in 2019. Local tourism hopes this will all help provide a much-needed tourism boost in Grand Bahama, which has recovered 80% of its pre-pandemic tourism levels, but is not back to where it was in 2019, which just goes to show what a long road to recovery the travel industry has yet to make. So fingers crossed that this will be a big step toward making that happen. Now to my favorite island of Aruba, and there's a lot happening on this happy island. First of all, Hilton has just opened the all-suite Embassy Suites by Hilton Aruba Resort located on beautiful Eagle Beach. This is the first hotel to open in Aruba since the debut of the Radisson Blu back in 2021, and it joins the only other existing Embassy Suites by Hilton resorts in the Caribbean in Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. The property offers a total of 330 suites with room designs that are a mixture of nature and ocean views, with king and 2 queen bed layouts. Some rooms come with patios or balconies, and the highest room category is the Ocean View King Suite with a large balcony, but all of them are quite roomy with separate living and dining rooms, mini fridges, dining tables, microwaves, sofa beds, 2 large HD TVs, and nearly 1,000 square feet of living space. In other words, this hotel has the largest standard rooms in Aruba, which is great news for groups and families. Amenities at the new Aruba Resort include 2 pools, an on-site concierge, free made-to-order breakfast daily, digital keys, and a fitness center. In addition, you have 5 dining options to choose from, including a grab-and-go market, a lobby cafe, a lobby restaurant, a pool bar, and a poolside snack and grill. And the location can't be beat, sitting on the northern end of Eagle Beach and about 15 minutes from Aruba's Queen Beatrix International Airport, meaning easy access to many of the island's top restaurants, particularly those in both Eagle and Palm Beach areas. And staying in Aruba, I have even more good news to report. The Ritz-Carlton Aruba, which has been a staple on the island for many years, has just completed upgrading all 320 of its rooms and suites. The new look pays homage to the hotel's location on Palm Beach, with locally inspired designs and color patterns, along with new textiles and artwork in the rooms. That includes what the property calls, quote, an organic color palette of beiges, blues, and greens inspired by Aruba's beaches, sea, and desert landscapes, joined by natural woods and organic granite accents. King guest rooms were also upgraded with new pull-out sofas, while all rooms got new technology and paperless offerings. The hotel also has new look hallways with a new bright blue carpet inspired by the Caribbean Sea. We're actually going in a few months, and I've avoided staying here in recent years because the rooms were looking so tired and outdated, but now I think I'm going to have to check them out, and I can't wait to report back to you guys. If you're a spa fan like me, this next piece of news is very exciting. The Dominican Republic is about to have the Caribbean's hottest wellness resort. The 7,000-acre Casa de Campo Resort and Villas in La Romana is very well known. I've talked about it before, especially for having the best golf in the area. And at the end of last year, Casa de Campo debuted its new resort within a resort called the Premier Club. Well, now it's jumping into the wellness space and will soon unveil a brand new state-of-the-art spa and wellness center called the Spa at Casa de Campo. The 18,000 square foot facility will offer a huge hydrothermal circuit featuring sauna, steam, a vitality pool, cold plunge, and an outdoor spa pool. The center will include 13 luxury treatment rooms, along with high-tech treatments like jet peel facials, which use jets and air to cleanse and exfoliate the skin, and even triple detox therapy, which uses infrared technology with plasma and light therapies to detox. And every treatment room will have its own private garden and outdoor rain shower. And there's more. The spa at Casa de Campo will also have its own spa within a spa for VIPs, groups, and can even be used as a bridal suite. So I'm really excited about this addition. I think it's a great fit at this property, and I can't wait to check it out. First there was Cancun, then there was Costa Rica, and now I'm excited to announce that Planet Hollywood is opening its first ever resort in the Dominican Republic. The Blue Diamond Resorts brand has announced that it will open the new Planet Hollywood Beach Resort in the Puerto Plata area in late 2024. Punta Bergantin will offer an 18-hole golf course, a residential development, shopping, and a movie studio, along with the famous signatures of the brand, including Hollywood memorabilia, its pH spa, and pumped fitness center. So that's all the info I have for now, but a very exciting opening, and I'll be keeping an eye on that opening date for you guys. If you're looking to travel to Hawaii in the future, you might be met with something called a Paradise Passport, which would be a fee for all tourists visiting the island's top attractions. This would likely be a $50 fee for all state-owned parks, beaches, forest, trails, and any other recreational areas. The legislation calls for travelers ages 16 and up to purchase a one-year environmental license for $50 that would deal with impacts of climate change and mitigate the impact of visitors to these sites. Now, the original proposal had called for a fee on all travelers, not just those visiting special landmarks and attractions. But that bill received quite a bit of pushback from both industry leaders and even lawmakers, so it was amended. My 2 cents, I'm not surprised in the least. Hawaii was one of the last states to reopen, and I kept saying the longer they stayed closed, the more likely it would be to have inflated flights, hotel and resort rates, and even extra fees to make up for the financial loss. We've seen this the most in places that stayed closed to tourism the longest, and this is just another example. But I'd really like to know your thoughts. Do you think the fee is reasonable? Do you think other locations will be doing the same? I'd love to hear what you guys think, because I personally find it to be quite an interesting topic. So there you have your resort report for April 2023. A lot of good news, and fingers crossed that the travel industry makes great strides this year to come back and gain some ground, especially in the summer. If you're planning a trip, I'd love to hear your plans. Hearing from you guys always gives me inspiration and fresh ideas for the upcoming months in travel. This is Vanessa with your resort report. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all very soon. Bye, everyone.